Hey guys, welcome to BJ's Passion. Today we are here with a new recipe and that's Oreo milkshake. It's quite common, but have you ever tried making it? And it's summer, so we decided to make it. So these are the main ingredients you need: some milk, vanilla ice cream, Hershey's syrup or chocolate syrup, chocolate chips, and some Oreo biscuits, 5 of them or 4 of them. And yeah, this is the packet. And these are the basic things you need, and you also need a blender for blending it in. I'm not going to use the big one that I'm showing. I'm going to use the small one because we're only making a milkshake, like just one of it. So we don't need a bigger mixie or blender. And for chocolate chips, it's totally optional. You don't need to have it. We are using it for having some of that chocolate in our milkshake and also for the decor. You know, it kind of looks cute. And for the Hershey's syrup, if you don't have it, you don't need to go outside and buy Hershey's syrup. You can just melt some normal chocolate. So let's get into the first step. First step is to separate the biscuit or to open them up and keep the one without the cream on one side and keep the other part of it with the cream on the other side. And let's do the same thing to the other 4. Oh yeah, it's a bit fast. So now what you need to do is remove the excess cream off the biscuits that are not supposed to have cream, as you can see here, because if you do this you're going to get a nice mixture of crushed biscuits. If you don't do it, it's going to get sticky and you might get some of it stuck together on your Ziploc cover, and we don't want that, so you should do this step. Now for making the milkshake, we're going to have to take the biscuits with the cream on it, because you know the milkshake is the creamy part and we want the ones with the cream on it. And then I'm going to take them and put them in my little cute blender, because as I told you earlier, we're making only a milkshake, so we don't need a big blender. So I have put them in, and we're going to blend it together with some vanilla ice cream. And if you don't have vanilla ice cream, you can totally add some milk, it's totally fine. And or if you have like less vanilla ice cream, you can add some milk, not too much, just a little bit, so that it becomes nice and frothy. Now I'm going to blend it together. I've put a little bit less out here. I might add some more later. I've actually stopped blending it to just take a look at how it's doing, and I think the blender is having a little bit trouble making it nice and smooth. So I'm going to add some extra vanilla ice cream and milk, as you can see here. I just added some milk because I thought I want to eat the vanilla ice cream later. And I'm going to close it and put it back for blending. Let's see. So now we have our blended mixture here. Wow, I feel like eating it. But just wait, we have to put it into a glass and you have to make the base and you have to add decorations. So just wait for it. Oh, it looks really smooth and blended, but I think it's a little bit less. So I'm going to add some more and make it a bit more nice, because we need something to drink. After all, it's a milkshake. Now the next step is to crush the biscuits that don't have the cream in it. So I have my Ziploc cover here and I'm going to put them one by one inside, and yeah, I have done that. And seal it. Oh yeah, I'm sealing it. And then we're going to take our rolling pin and crush it. You can also use any hard thing in your kitchen, any hard material. Just make sure it's not going to tear your Ziploc cover, because you don't want any of the biscuits or the crushed powder to come out of it. So I'm crushing it slowly, be patient. It hardly takes about a minute, so it's really nice. And I thought doing this would be fun, and I think it's more easier. You can also, there's also an alternative for this. You can just probably put it in some small blender and just get it as some fine powder, but I like doing this, so I'm doing this. So now we have finished crushing it, and wow, it's so fine. The powder is so fine, and this is the way it should be. It shouldn't have any lumps in it, and there shouldn't be any biscuits, like as a biscuit lump in it. Yeah, so we have got it into some fine powder. Don't eat it or put it into your glass, just wait for it, because that is the top layer. Now take a glass and pour in some Hershey's in it. Wow. And don't put like such a small amount of Hershey's in there. I'm going to add some more later because you want that dark chocolatey Hershey's layer to be seen when you're taking a photo, when you're actually looking at your milkshake. And if you want a nice cool effect for taking your photo, or if you want to have this drip-in effect when you're pouring in your milkshake, and if you like that, like the one you saw in the photo in the beginning, you have to just take some Hershey's or chocolate syrup and drip it on the sides of a glass like this. It kind of gives a cool effect. I like it. And as you can see here, as I told you earlier, I am pouring in some more Hershey's because you want the base layer to be seen. Yeah. And now we're going to take it and give it a good shake so that the base settles. And then we're going to be pouring in our middle part, the milkshake, the one we put in the blender and blended, remember? Yeah. So we're going to be pouring it in. Oh, I like that. I like the texture. I like the color too. It's completely chocolatey. Yeah, I think it's a little bit less. You can totally add more and like almost fill the glass if you want. Now we're going to be adding in our chocolate chips, which I almost forgot, because you want to be able to taste that in your milkshake. If you don't have it or you don't want it, it's fine. Go ahead and do the next step. But I think it's kind of nice, so I'm going to take some of my chocolate chips. Yeah, it's in my hand right now. And I'm going to put it inside my milkshake. Plop, plop, plop. Yeah. Don't add a lot because you don't want a lot. And now we're going to put on a final layer of the milkshake, the crushed biscuits. Oreo biscuits, yeah. So now it's still in the Ziploc cover and I'm going to take it fresh out of it and put it on top. Actually, one mistake I did here is that putting all of my crushed biscuits right in the center where they all huddle together, and I ended up smoothing it out with my hands. So don't do this. You want to actually, see what I'm doing right here, so we don't want to do that. When you're putting it itself, make it go around the glass so you will have an even distribution of the crushed biscuits in your milkshake. Yeah, as the top layer. Ew, it came out smooth. It wasn't a bad thing doing it with my hands. And now for the topping or the decoration, I'm going to take some of my chocolate chips and put like 3 of them on top because I think that's cute and I don't want to like overdo it. Yeah, so I'm going to take it in my hands and put one by one in it. One goes there, the other one next to it. Yeah, I'm going to only put 3 of them. If you want, you can add more, your wish, but I think it's kind of cute and that's enough. So there goes that. Ooh, it's nice. I like it. So that's the end result of a milkshake, and I think it's kind of missing something. I don't know. So I added a Oreo biscuit on top, like I dunked it in, and I think it kind of looks nice. Like I did the same thing in the photo you saw in the beginning. Yeah, so that's a milkshake, and as I told before, I really feel like eating it now, but I like having it a bit cold. So either you can keep it in the refrigerator for like around 15 minutes, or if you wanted to get it fast, like within 30 seconds, you can totally put it in the freezer for 30 seconds and eat it. If you don't like it cold, it's totally fine. You could eat it like this. And I love the way it just turned out. I like its color combination as well as the way it tastes. And so this is an awesome treat for eating, especially in the summer, and your kids are gonna love it a lot. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching this video, and be sure to try this out. It's just so tasty and satisfying.